Hello, class. Today we're going to be continuing our discussion of contraceptives, and more specifically, we're going to look at the diaphragm with spermicide. On the screen, you should see a picture of a diaphragm. It is a small reusable silicone cup. There's a quarter there to show reference of size. To begin, we're just going to take a look at a few things, and then we're going to use one of my favorite movies, Troy, as an analogy to show how this method of contraception will actually work. So, how it's used, it's actually inserted deep into the vagina. It is protecting the uterus from sperm entering and only with spermicide. So, why do people use it? People use it as a backup method. They use it after giving birth as a method of contraception. Um, it is only about 88% effective, and it does not protect against STIs. So, it's not the best method of contraception. Um, how does it protect you from getting pregnant? All right, so I don't know if any of you have seen the movie Troy, but let's think of, in this battle, Agamemnon as the head sperm, desperately trying to get into the uterus and attach to an egg. And Troy's army as the spermicide. The wall surrounding the city of Troy is the diaphragm. So Agamemnon, he wants in, but the spermicide, they're going to do their job. There they are, lined up, and they are fighting. And both sides are taking some hits, but generally the spermicide is winning. They even have arrows. And those spermicide are hanging back a little bit on the wall. And it's an incessant attack by Agamemnon's army here on the spermicide. They all want in to the uterus. The spermicide is winning, 88% effective, so they are going to take some hits. One or two might actually even sneak in. They might get to that wall. And the big guy, that was a big hit. So there you can see the diaphragm is the wall. The spermicide are the Trojan soldiers, and they are protecting the uterus on the outside of the diaphragm. Now, let's say, for instance, we are improperly using the diaphragm or using it without spermicide. Potentially, you could have a situation like this. In this situation, the sperm have actually ganged up to create this giant horse and breached the wall that way. Now, this could have happened because of improper use of the diaphragm or not using spermicide. Again, the diaphragm is only effective if it's used in conjunction with a spermicide. So in this example, the sperm have reached the uterus and potentially an egg, and then we could have an instance of pregnancy. So we need to use the diaphragm properly with spermicide. And that's it for the diaphragm with spermicide. I think that gives a great example of exactly how it's used, and we can relate to that. Thank you, and see you next time.